It went pretty well. It went pretty well. Everything was expected. Workout was tough. You're going to get some of the best, so it was a little different from Impact, but Impact prepared me well. Felt I did good in it.
What teams have you talked to? Who have you met with?
So far here, last night I met with the Mavericks. Today I have the Knicks and the Rockets, I believe.
What kind of feedback have you gotten from teams in those meetings and the workouts?
Oh, well, my game is pretty simple, and if I continue on that path, they're saying they like it. So the energy, the motor, and things like that. So feedback is pretty good.
What do you think of this whole process? Just traveling everywhere, being able to focus on basketball full time.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, every city is a different basketball. It's a different gym. So it's an amazing adventure. Just hope it all turns well at the end.
What do you feel your biggest strengths are right now? What do you feel like you bring to a team?
Rebounding, defense, and my energy.
And when you talk about your game, what's the biggest misconception about your game, maybe?
That I didn't play against a high competition. I think that's a misconception because basketball's played across the country at a high level. As we can see, we went against one of the best teams in the country, and we see what happened. So I think that's the biggest misconception about us.
Do you have a chip on your shoulder coming from a smaller school? Do you feel like you have to prove yourself maybe a little bit more?
You always have to prove yourself. Top guys got to prove themselves, but coming from a smaller school, yeah, I have a little bit more I have to prove.
What surprised you about this process, now being here for the Combine?
There's no surprises. So far, I've been doing it for a month and a half now, so there's no surprises. I'm just keeping it rolling.
How much Anthony Evans helped you in your development?
Oh, he helped me a lot. He helped me with a lot of off-court things, so that just translates to on the court. Becoming a better person, becoming a man, and things like that. So he's helped me a lot in my overall growth.
I know Anthony since he was doing. I know you haven't been good. I know him back in the day he was consistent enough.
Okay.
Just being at a small school, obviously they have a history of Coppin State, making upsets and everything like that. But how much do you feel like that helped you? You feel like you were on the radar before that?
On the radar, but it was a lot of questions. You have to do something to shock them. And what we did, we shocked people, so that put a stamp on it. We knew what we were doing it good, but as you said, it's a small school, so it's hard to get it out. It's hard to get the word out that what we're doing is right. So we got out there and we shocked the world, and that's what put us on the map.
You were the go-to guy for Norfolk State. It might be a little different in the NBA. What do you feel like your role would be?
I'm an energy guy, getting rebounds, whatever the coach really asks, but that'll be my initial role going to the NBA, and I'm ready for it. Thank you.
How much does that tournament win get your name out there and help you throughout this process?
It was great. It was great. It did a lot. A lot of guys, you got internet gurus that just sit on the internet all night that read about it, and then you got guys that hear about it. So for that whole world to be watching the game and actually see it, it was like, oh, okay, what I was reading was right and what I'm hearing was correct. So it helped out a lot. It took away less work that had to be done. The whole country was watching that game, and we showed the world.
People know who you are now. How much bigger is your world since that all happened?
I'm the same old Kyle, but the world's got bigger.